Hello everyone, and today we are going to discuss about this rare problem. And as you guys can see how this grip is shaking, what happens is when I turn the accelerator, the entire assembly moves, which is annoying. So if you are also facing the same problem, then keep watching the video. If you are not having this problem, then also you should watch this entire video because you can face this problem in the future. My name is Dyson and welcome to my channel. So this is going to be a very interesting video guys, so see that you like the video now only. And if you are coming on this channel for the first time, see that you subscribe. Now the first thing that you will have to do is on the back side of this fairing there will be 3 screws. You will have to take out all these 3 screws. The 2 screws will be on both the sides like this and the 1 screw will be in the middle like this. So take out all these 3 screws, and as you guys can see how this screw looks like. Once you take out all these 3 screws, the next thing that you will have to do is you will have to separate your speedometer cable from the speedometer. Once you separate the speedometer cable from the speedometer, you can keep the back fairing behind like this. And now you can work on your handlebars or your grip very nicely. Now how to take out the front fairing, I have already made a video on that. I will put a link of that video in the end screen, so you can later go there and watch that video as well. By watching that video, you can take out your front fairing very easily. Now you will have to take a Allen key and you will have to tap it inside first nicely. If it doesn't go inside properly, then once you turn it, it can slip and you will have a tough time taking out the bolt. Once it goes inside properly, use the handle of the hammer, put it on the Allen key like this and turn. With that, your bolt will loosen easily. Now you will have to take this bolt out completely. So here comes out my bolt. Take it and keep it in a safe place. Then you will notice that there is one more bolt on the bottom side like this. This also you will have to take out. So use the same process. Tap the Allen key inside with the hammer first and then use the handle of the hammer to turn the bolt. Once it loosens, take the bolt out completely. So here comes out my bolt. Just take a closer look on how this bolt looks like. Now the next thing that you should be doing is you will have to separate the accelerator cable from the grip. Once you disconnect it from the grip, your grip will come out easily like this. And this is the bottom part of the assembly. Now this part is fine. I don't have to do anything with this. So I will keep it in a safe place. Now I will separate this brake lever from this assembly because this is the part which is damaged. This bike had fallen down on one side. From that day, this problem is occurring. Now to separate the brake lever from this assembly, you will have to take this bolt out completely. Now before you take this bolt out completely from this side, the underneath side of this assembly, on this bolt there will be a nut. So take that nut out first and then you can take this bolt out from the top side easily like this. Once you take out this bolt, see that you put back the nut which you have taken out from this bolt so that it stays safe and in place. Now the next thing that you should be doing is we will have to separate the brake cable from the brake lever. So in a relaxing way, disconnect the brake cable from the brake lever. So here I have disconnected my brake cable from the brake lever. Then you will have to pull this brake cable out from this assembly by pulling it like this. Once you disconnect the brake cable from this assembly, the next thing you will have to disconnect is there will be a plug connected here. Pull this plug out and disconnect it from the assembly. Then the next thing that will be connected to this assembly will be your accelerator cable. So turn the accelerator cable like this and completely separate it from this assembly. And with that, now your this assembly is now totally separated from the cables, from the parts and from the bike. Now if you watch closely, you will notice that there is a slight bend on this assembly. And what has happened is this assembly is become wider like this. That is the reason why it is not fitting properly. So I will try my hack here. I will make use of a hammer. I will tap it slightly and try to bring back the curve. Now while tapping it with the hammer, see that you don't overdo it and break the part completely. Tap it easily, check in between. If it is still need to be tapped, then tap it a little bit more and bring back the curve. Now as you guys can see that I have narrowed this assembly now. It was wide. You guys had seen that. So by tapping it, I have narrowed it a little bit. Now this is enough. Now the brick mud is come on this assembly. I will wipe it out. This part goes inside, so there is no problem. If you want, you can make use of a cloth while tapping. Now I will put back the part and I will check. And as you guys can see, my part is fitting nicely now. So here my job is done. So now it's time to put everything back. Now while putting everything back, see that you watch carefully because some parts I was not able to show you. So the first thing that you will have to do is connect the brake cable to the brake lever. Once you do that, one spring goes inside of the brake lever. As you guys can see, place this spring inside of the brake lever like this in the correct side. Once you place it inside the brake lever, bring the assembly and connect the brake lever to the assembly now. Now before you put back the bolt, you will have to press the brake like this and align the brake lever hole with the assembly hole. Once you align both the holes, now you can put back the bolt which you had taken out from the brake lever. Once you put back this bolt, see that you put back the nut which was underneath the assembly. Once you put back the nut, your major job is done. Now the next thing that you will have to do is connect the plug back which you had disconnected. And once you connect that plug back, the next thing that you will have to connect is your accelerator cable. So put the accelerator cable inside of the assembly like this. Once you put it inside properly, see that you turn it and lock it. Once you do that, your accelerator cable will come out from the other side like this. So now the next thing that you should be doing is connect this accelerator cable to the grip. So as you guys can see, your assembly is now almost ready. So adjust the assembly properly so that it locks in place by moving it back and front. Once it locks in place, the other part of the assembly which we had kept in the safe place, that you'll have to put back now. Once you put this back, see that you put both the bolts back which were there on this assembly. Once you do that, put back the back fairing and put back the 3 screws which we had taken out from the starting of this video. Then you will have to put back your front fairing, and with this, this problem is solved. So if you found this video useful, then see that you like and share with your friends and family. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, then see that you subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon so that you will not miss any of my future videos. Till then, this is Rice and Fun signing out until we meet again.